Have you ever done video interviews? Does it make you feel nervous or awkward or excited? Video interviews are more popular these days as an effective and efficient way to keep the hiring process going. If you are new to video interviews, then this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through the key steps to set up your video interviews to make you look like a pro. And if you're looking to create more video content to share, this video is for you as well. I also have a video where I share with you effective body language and communication tips for videos. So make sure to look out for that. All right, let's get started. First things first is to choose a quiet and private environment. So ideally, this would be in a home space or office space where you have that privacy and comfort. You want to avoid coffee shops or libraries and in your car as well, as it doesn't give you much of that space to connect with the interviewer. If you really need to take the interview at your workplace office, make sure to book the room and lock the door if you can to ensure someone walking into your interview to avoid that awkwardness there. Second is you want to have a professional background, as this really sets a stage of the first impression. So you want to give the vibe that it is like an office setting or a professional setting. Ideally, like a neutral type of color background where you maybe sit against a wall there. You can perhaps have some items that represent you. So, like some artwork or some plants, some books, whatever that is that represent you to add a bit of that design element to it, aesthetic as well, where it gives the impression that you are organized or creative or dependable there. So I would avoid showing your bedroom, your bed, your kitchen, where I've seen like pots and pans or any leftover food, or your TV, as it just doesn't give that right vibe when you're going for a job interview. Next is to use a computer instead of a phone. I find that when you are using a computer, you can actually connect with the interview better and it feels like it's a more in-person meeting. Whereas when you are on the phone, the screen is smaller and it feels harder to connect with that individual there. Next is you want to have a good webcam at above eye level. So these days, I would say your computer cameras are pretty good quality these days. In fact, right now, I am using my desktop camera on my Mac. The quality is pretty good there. And the key here is you want to keep your eye level just above the webcam, just above the eye level there. So that way it feels like you are looking up to someone instead of looking down when you're especially on a laptop. So what you can do if you have a laptop is to either put some books or tissue box or shoe box to elevate your webcam there to make that it feels like more at that similar level that you're talking to someone. Next is you want to show your chest and hands. So the distance between your computer and your chair is usually, I would say, about 1 to 1.5 feet distance, where you can show almost like the upper half of the body there, as long as showing your hands to show some more of that dynamic and connection as well. Next is have optimal lighting. So ideally, if you are having an interview during the day, you want to have maybe some natural lighting. So the trick here is that you either face a window or sit beside a window, which is where I'm at right now. I have like 3 big bay windows here to get some of that natural lighting so that it just really shows a better quality image there. You want to avoid having the window behind you, as it will dim you there, and you want to avoid the lights above you there, as that just makes it look awkward as well. Now, if you're in a room that doesn't have much light, you can either get a ring light, the ones for the phones or for your computers, or just set up 2 lamps at a 45-degree angle facing you there so that you can have some light on your face there to make it look good. Next is solid audio. This piece is so critical. In order to have a great conversation and great experience for your interview, you want to make sure the audio is working well. So what I recommend is that you wear headphones, and you can either use the microphone that comes along with the headset or use a separate microphone there. Avoid using the audio or microphone from your computer as the quality is not good enough. So, a lot of times for me, when I have my coaching meetings, I wear my wireless Apple AirPods. I also have my own microphone here, which is the Blue Yeti mic, to ensure greater quality and better experience for my clients as well. Next is you want to ensure a stable internet connection. This is also to ensure that you have a great experience with the interviewer. So make sure the day of, perhaps you want to reboot your computer, close any of the window browsers, applications to ensure that the speed is great as well. Once you got all this set up, what you want to do is test, practice, and record. So test everything to make sure that it's working. Practice with a friend or a family member just to make sure that you are comfortable on camera, and then record yourself to see how what's showing behind the scenes, whether it's something that you like that angle or not, so that you can adjust accordingly instead of during the interview there. Next is you want to eliminate any distractions, as this could be frustrating and it actually could cost you the job as well. So things such as avoid any like noises, especially if you have computer notifications, make sure they're turned off. Turn your phone to silent mode. If you have any pets, make sure they're either in another room or they're with someone else. Or if you have kids at home, see if someone can babysit them. The key here is that you want to be able to stay focused in your interview to have a great conversation with the interviewer. And my last tip is to arrange the video window close to the webcam. So what I mean by that is when you're on the video interview, move that screen up closer to your webcam there. So that way it actually forces you to look at the webcam when you're talking to the person there. So it feels like you are, that you see them. So one of the trick, what I do to make sure that I look at the webcam is I actually put 2 Post-it notes on the side beside the camera there. I also have a picture of my 2 kids who are smiling that reminds me to smile as well. So those are some little things that you can do to make it feel like you are really connecting that to that person in a live experience there. I hope you find this helpful. If you like this and would like to learn more, connect or follow me on LinkedIn at Diana YK Chan. And if you'd like to get more free resources, come on over to my website at www.mymarketability.com. I'm Diana YK Chan. I help ambitious professionals and executives to design the next chapter of their life, navigate transformational changes, and differentiate their unique brand value to land amazing opportunities and earn more money. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers to your marketability.